I'm often asked, Shawn, how do I grow my business? And the first thing I say is, well, it depends. What do your customers value? You see, my whole philosophy around business growth is that we need to focus on profitable growth. Let me give you an example. Have you ever purchased something that met a certain functional requirement, but you invested significantly more than maybe you needed? Maybe it was a fancy bag, a fancy purse. Maybe it was a high-end automobile. Maybe it was a motorcycle. All of these things provide functionality, but we tend to invest, in some cases, more than what's necessary. And that's okay. But we need to apply that philosophy to our business. What is it that our customers value? If we can clearly define that, we're in the best position to build a company based on profitable growth. Let me just explain this in a different manner. If you take a moment and look at your screen, you'll notice two headings. Now, typically, when an organization thinks about business growth, they think about increasing the number of customers that they have and/or increasing their profit margin. And that will provide some business growth. But we also recognize that by focusing on more customers, we in fact may reduce the service levels of our existing customers, which may cause problems in customer retention. We also know if we increase profit margins, we may lose some customers who aren't willing to invest more, which again can lead to customer retention problems. So I want to suggest to you that our typical focus on business growth is wrong. We need to focus on profitable growth. You notice at the bottom of the screen, you'll notice profitable growth is based on two very different elements. Number one, increasing the value to customers, both current and new or prospective, and increasing our margins. Now, let me show you this in a little different fashion to help you understand how do I achieve profitable growth. As I mentioned, profitable growth is a little bit different than business growth. Some of the same components, but a few that are different. Now, notice on your screen, I've put this together in the form of a process visual. You'll see on the left we have value, moving from low to high. Along the bottom we have margin, moving again, left to right, low to high. Now, let me just show you how this works. If I'm providing something to customers that's of low value to them, and I really don't have much margin in it, then my business is on a decline, or at least that area of my business is in decline. Now, if I increase the value in that offering, but my margin is still low, I simply have more business. I don't necessarily have more profit because expenses grow with my ability to offer more. Now, flip this around a little bit. If I'm offering something of low value but high margin, my business will be stagnant or flat and eventually start to decline. Because over time, I'm not offering something that is that valuable, customers will lose interest. Where I want to be is that upper right-hand quadrant, profitable growth, which is the intersection, if you will, of products, services that are of high value as well as high margin. So take a moment and consider your business, consider what your customers value, and assess where you are on this visual. That is the first step in understanding how do you progress to more profitable growth. If you'd like to speak more about how this process applies to your business, give me a call, send me an email at any of the contact points on this page, and I'll be happy to discuss with you further.